Hello my friends, this is Alien Contactee Linol Anderson here with you guys with a brand new YouTube BitChute video. And in today's video, we're going deep down the rabbit hole over a controversial, deep subject, and that is eugenics. That's right, eugenics, my friends. And we're going to get into if this eugenics operation that we have seen throughout history, usually done by the powers that be, if this could be connected to something bigger than what we define as race and our certain genetics and whatnot. Could this go deeper, possibly to the Anunnaki and a much bigger war that goes beyond this realm that we find ourselves in, this simulation? That's right, my friends. Reality is not what you think it is. Okay, let me tell you that right now. And this goes so deep, this just may blow your mind. So bear with me. Like I said, it is a controversial topic, but it is something that shouldn't be ignored and something that should be talked about. So let's just get right into it. I'm just going to encourage you guys, if you do enjoy this video, please hit that subscribe button. As I say, subscribe to survive. And for those of you who have already done that, hit that notification button and click all, because I am heavily shadow banned. And please smash that like button. Helps old Lionel out with the algorithms. And now let's just dive right into this, shall we? So what it comes down to is I decided to do this video because somebody asked me a while ago. I've had a few people ask me about Rh negative blood. And they said, Lionel, I want to know all about this Rh negative. Are these people aliens? They even asked me what I am, what my blood type is. And so I'm going to tell you guys all about Rh negative blood. One thing I'm not going to do, though, is tell you what my blood type is. And we will get to that in a bit. But I am going to start off with showing you a couple videos that explain this Rh negative. So the first one, let's take a look right now.
Insane facts about the Rh negative blood type. So obviously there's the different blood types A, B, and O, positive and negative, but there are different variations of these blood types. One of the variations is called the Rh factor, which is also called the rhesus factor, because of the rhesus monkey. 85% of people have Rh positive blood, meaning they have the rhesus gene, so only 15% of people have Rh negative blood. People who have Rh negative blood generally have higher IQs, blue, green, or hazel eyes, reddish hair, empathic qualities, and highly toned senses or psychic abilities. And one of the craziest things about Rh negative blood is that the entire royal family has it. We can also confirm that both Bushes, Nixon, Eisenhower, Clinton, Trump, and Obama also had Rh negative blood. We know that every US president except one is a relative of King John of England that signed the Magna Carta in 1215. Some scientists believe it was just a genetic mutation, but some people believe it had extraterrestrial origin. I'll probably post some more information about this, but let me know what you think.
There you go, my friends. Interesting stuff, eh? And I just want to let you guys know, that's just one short clip. I have a video I'm going to play at the end of today's video that's going to go even further in Rh negatives, their traits, and other interesting facts. So if you want to see that, stick around to the end. But as you could see there, Rh negative, a lot of people are tying that to, they're saying extraterrestrials. People who have Rh negative blood tend to be, have this alien DNA. And as you could see, all the royal family, all the presidents, most of the world rulers have Rh negative blood. And, we've been speaking a lot about the Nephilim these days. They're known as the Nephilim in the Bible, or the demigods in Greek times. Well, take a look at this little clip I have as well. Take a look.
In May of 2019, host of Open Minds, Regina Meredith, led a team of researchers with the help of Gaia to see if they could investigate a series of giant bones belonging to a man named Luigi Muscas on the island of Sardinia. In his book titled The Giants of Sardinia, he boasts pictures of very large human bones and DNA results done by the University of Padova in Italy. The remains tested showed an O blood type, Rh negative. This is interesting because Sardinia is one of the few places in the world with the highest concentration of the Rh negative O blood type today. Luigi believes this genetic lineage was the result of their ancestors of giant stature. If this is true, is it possible we can find more evidence of this DNA lineage throughout the ancient text? What will this reveal about the true history of humanity in relation to an ancient race of giants and possibly their interactions with Homo sapiens sapiens?
There you go, my friends. So these giant bones, Nephilim bones that they found, wound up being Rh negative. Alright, so it does appear that this Rh negative bloodline does have some potent DNA that's not entirely human in what we know as, and they're saying, oh, it's alien blood. Well, let me tell you guys something right now. Yes, this is true. And when we say aliens, we don't mean that some beings from the planet Mars or anything like that. So you got to realize that we are within a matrix simulation. Okay, this is not base reality. We are within a simulation. So these genetics come from the beings who are interdimensional, higher dimensional, I should say, beings that come from outside of the simulation. And you see, this simulation was created, all right, to pretty much harvest our low vibrational loosh energy, okay? And it seems like something happened in base reality that tricked a lot of us beings to come down here. And we are now being harvested by these dark reptilian Anunnaki beings, okay? And it seems like, and it's not just these reptilians, it's a lot of fallen races who ended up coming down to this realm from outside the simulation. Okay, a lot of different beings. And it does appear that we seem to be in some sort of Anunnaki war that's being fought in this realm as well, between all these different species of interdimensional beings from outside the matrix. Is Rh negative have a specific, they have a specific combination that I was able to trace to reptilian and Pleiadian genetics. Because it's interesting, you will see that a lot of these people with Rh negative tend to be Caucasian and have blue or green eyes. Not everyone, but a lot, it does seem to be the case. And we know Pleiadians are known as the Nordics, right? But they are, and what it comes down to is we all, not just the Caucasian people, but all races of humans tend to have reptilian DNA, but it's usually mixed with something else. But yes, Rh negative, like you'll see all the royalty, the presidents, all that, they usually have, our Caucasian have the blue eyes, okay? And these come from fallen Pleiadians who were working with these reptilian beings to create a specific hybrid that they could embody and possess. These reptilians will possess these bodies of these royalty and the presidents and take them as their physical avatars. Okay? Deep stuff, right? But with that being said, and I've been stressing this a lot, not all are bad. Okay? Not everyone with Rh negative blood is bad. Are you kidding me? Not all Nephilim are bad. Not at all. A lot of Rh negative people are star seeds, my friends. They're star seeds, and they came here to help. So if you're Rh negative, don't be getting all worried. Oh, am I bad or nothing? No. A lot of star seeds came here to embody Rh negative avatars to help heal their bloodlines. Okay. Heal themselves, you heal your ancestral bloodlines, put a stop to the things that have been happening, and also to have added psychic abilities to assist you in your mission, okay? And a lot will eventually turn into giants in the future as they get activated, okay? But so if you're Rh negative, that take it as a blessing. Okay, don't view it as a bad thing. If you come from a bloodline that's connected to royalty or anything like that, take it as a blessing and don't be ashamed of it. Use it to your advantage and use that to, to put an end to the negative aspects that some of these RH negative people have carried out. Okay, and so does this mean that RH negatives are the only people with extraterrestrial DNA, though, or who are connected to these beings outside the simulation? No, it doesn't, my friends. You see,
we all have interdimensional alien DNA. All of us do. We just have different species, you could say. Believe it or not, every race, depending on which color you are or whatnot, your avatar is, contains different alien species DNA. That's right. So even though we're all humanoid and having
a human experience, there are differences in our avatars that all goes back to the genetics, and it all relates to different beings that are outside the simulation, or possibly now in the simulation but in hiding. And it also goes back to these whole eugenics operations, a lot of the genocides that you see happening throughout the world and throughout history. It's all connected to a much bigger agenda than what we think is just racism. What is racism, right? Like I said, it goes a lot deeper. And I'm going to explain to you guys exactly what is happening with that situation. Okay? But before I do, I just wanted to speak earlier on why I said I will not reveal my blood type. Okay? And this is all going to connect into what we were just speaking about right then. Okay? So, I just wanted to put it out there. I do not recommend that anybody out there publicly on the internet goes out there and starts talking about their blood type. Oh, I'm this, I'm that, blah, 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 blah. My friends, this stuff is serious, okay? Like I said, this is all stuff that ties into a reptilian Anunnaki war between multiple, not just reptilian, multiple beings, okay? And they want to know your information. And a lot of them do, because, you know, when you're born, they take what your blood type is and whatnot. But there's other parties that might not have access to your blood type or your genetics. And they are actively trying to find certain blood types, okay? So if you belong to a special blood type or any blood type at all, maybe you don't even know your blood type, it's very important, you know, that you don't give away this information. And that could include, maybe you say, I want to figure out my blood type. And so you go to a blood bank and you get your blood taken or whatever. Well, they're going to get access to your records, okay? So be very careful who you give that information to. But the biggest threat is giving your DNA samples away to these DNA companies. Because, my friends, there's a reason there's Ancestry.com and 23andMe. They want your DNA to find out who you are. And you get the benefits of finding some stuff out about your bloodlines. But I got a couple videos to show you guys on that. Take a look.
Short for California Life Company, which researches therapies aimed at extending the human life, not with blood transfusions, but by using Ancestry's DNA database. According to a recent McClatchy News Service investigation, Ancestry can identify families with long lifespans, enabling Calico to pinpoint genes that might contribute to a longer life.
So apparently Ancestry and Google been working together looking for people with good genetics and have long life expectancies. And why would they be doing this, you ask?
Regular transfusions of the blood of a younger, physically fit donor can significantly retard the aging process. They retard the aging process.
It's no wonder why lawsuit after lawsuit are consistently being filed against DNA companies. And it could also be the reason USA missing people have rising to the highest it's ever been yearly. We protect our assets with our lives, but we're putting our DNA on the market for those that may be really interested.
One thing I would absolutely never do as someone who's a data analyst for many years is take an at-home mail-away DNA test like Ancestry.com or 23andMe. Well, last week 23andMe confirmed that they were hacked and upwards of 7 million people's ancestry data was stolen. 23andMe also confirmed that another group of about 1.4 million people who opted into DNA relatives also had their family tree profile information accessed. This includes display names, relationship labels, birth year, self-reported location. Wow, considering the new numbers released, in reality, the data breach is known to affect roughly half of their total reported 14 million customers. Once again, if you haven't taken one of these, do not pass go, do not collect $200, do not give away your DNA for like $100. It's just so risky and not worth it for the vast majority of people. These things are getting cheaper and cheaper, and there's even holiday sales going on. Curiosity killed the cat, and a lot of times satisfaction does not bring the cat back. Just let it go. Let it go. Leave it be. You don't need it.
There you have it. Very concerning stuff, eh? They're already selling away your information to God knows who. And as you can see, there's probably a reason hundreds of thousands of people are winding up missing. There are beings in this realm and certain entities who want access to your health records, to your blood type, to your DNA and your genetics, because it's part of a much larger operation at hand here, okay? And you know, if you look throughout history, you see a lot of these eugenics operations that take form in the way of, you know, genocides, entire groups of people being taken out of all different colors, yeah? You see movements like in the WW2 with the man with the funny mustache there. Remember, I can't say his name obviously because of the algorithms, but remember he wanted a race of blonde hair, blue-eyed people. You know, that Nordic reptilian mix that I was telling you guys about. But there's been many groups of people throughout history have been targeted, and now it appears that the people with the blonde hair and the blue eyes are being targeted for genocide as well. Lots of evidence to suggest that. They're saying that the rates of people with blue eyes is declining, and someday there might not be any people with blue eyes anymore, which shows that they're being targeted as well. So it appears that there's some kind of war going on between different groups of beings that are not entirely human. And that's what we'll call the Anunnaki, those who came from outside the simulation, who came within the simulation. And if you look at all these ancient texts, there's a lot of stories about them being at war with each other, you know. But is this all just a distraction? They're actually all working together just to harvest us, and they're just creating all these race wars against us just to harvest our genetics, or I'm sorry, just to harvest our energy. I'm not sure. I don't have all the answers. I'm just trying to put this together with the knowledge that I do have. But still, you know, this goes so deep that it's hard for any human mind to comprehend. So we're just trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together, you know. But what it appears is happening is certain people with certain genetics, so for example, let's say Caucasian folks, they belong to a certain group or a certain Anunnaki being. And I've researched about Caucasian people. They belong to Enki. They are the tribe of Enki. You know, Enki, I don't like that dirty lizard. And then other people, I'm not sure who, I don't have the specifics of other people, whether it be people with darker skin, whatnot. They may belong to the tribe of Enlil. And then who knows, and this is just an example, I'm not saying this is the case, but just as an example, maybe Chinese people belong to the tribe of Marduk. And I'm not saying that's the case, okay? I'm just giving examples that different beings of different different alien statuses, may have the rights to certain groups of people. And then they use these people in wars to fight against each other, do genocides, do stuff like that. And this is why racism is implanted in our society so much. Is it really just because this person is a different color? Oh, I hate that person because he's black. I hate that person because he's white. I don't like that person because they're Chinese. I'm this and that, Is that really the case just because of the color? Or does it go deeper? You see, you got to look at the macrocosm and the microcosm. And what I mean by that, the microcosm is what's going on here on Earth, okay? Between us. The macrocosm is the wars that are going on outside of the simulation between all these different alien groups. Okay? And remember, when I say alien, I'm not talking about some aliens from Mars. I'm talking about whatever is happening in base reality outside of this matrix simulation that we find ourselves in, between these higher dimensional beings who do take different forms, who do have DNA in these other realms, but it's a lot different, right? They're higher dimensional, they're a lot less dense, but they still have physical form and still have a form of DNA that they were able to bring into here and edit and alterations and all that. But it does appear, based on my research, that when things started off here in this realm, who knows how long ago, it does appear, it started off with people who were of darker skin, whether that be African or Middle Eastern, not sure who was there first. And it did appear to be in that area of the world, Mesopotamia, you hear the Sumerians, whatnot, a lot of tribes maybe in Africa and whatnot. They did appear to be darker skinned beings, okay? And what appears to be happening is these resets keep happening in this realm. We're being harvested, and the Great Matrix Reset, nothing new. New World Order, nothing new. It's happened many times before. Civilizations rise, civilizations fall. And it appears after these resets, these major ones, and probably after the Nibiru event, okay, it appears after this happens, which it's possible it's happened like 5 times so far, 4 or 5 times, not sure. But after each reset, they create a new species of beings, okay? So like I said, I don't have the specifics here. I'm trying to figure it out still first. But let's just say, for the sake of things, let's say the first was African-American or African. I shouldn't even put American in there because they would be from Africa. So let's say it was the African people. Then let's say the big reset happened, then all of a sudden they added another species, and these were these beings taking humans and genetically modifying them and mixing in their DNA, of another race of being with outside the simulation, or another fallen Anunnaki being, adding to it and creating a new race. So let's say you got the Middle Eastern people or something like that, and then the reset happens again, and you get the Indians from India, and then you get the Asians, okay? But now on the 5th row, or the 5th time, and the most recent race is the Caucasians, actually. The Caucasian people, the white people, are the newest race of people, okay? And they are the most updated version of human to enter the scene. And it seems like they keep updating the avatars and making changes, making edits. It's very possible they're doing this because they want to update the human body to try and find a model. You got to think of it that way. It's like models. It's like, oh, this phone's like that phone's like that, this car's like that, this is the new version of the car. It's like they're trying to make a vessel or an avatar that will be ideal for them to inhabit, which is why you see the royalty and all the presidents, they're always usually Caucasian, right? It seems like they're trying to find a being like that so they could have powers and abilities and whatnot like that, but also to produce the most louche as well. I'm not sure. I'm just thinking out loud here, okay? And guess what, my friends? They're about to do it all over again. As you can see, we're on the verge of another great Matrix reset. The Nibiru event's coming in, and they're about to wipe out a large percentage of humans once again. That's right. And as we speak, they're in the process of modifying humans once again, and there's going to be another new race of beings after this reset. Another race. That's right. And how do I know this? Well, my friends, you know that thing they want you to get? It's got whatever you call it, the RNA, MR, in the thing that they wanted you to get. And now they're putting these technologies in the food and everything, the nano stuff. It's changing people's DNA. And the spooky thing is like all these like alien abduction cases that you're hearing about. And throughout the years, like going back 50 years, 100 years, these people say, oh, I got abducted by the Greys. And then they say they have stuff inside of them. And some people actually went to the doctors and they did remove stuff out of them. And they analyzed it and looked like weird alien stuff. Well, the interesting thing is they are starting to find the same stuff that they would find in people who got abducted by aliens, they claim to be abducted by the Greys. They're finding the same materials in people who got that thing that they wanted you to get, that we just experienced in the world. What's up with that? Well, they always did say that people were getting abducted so experiments could be done on them by the Greys or reptilians or whatever, right? That's what the theory was, that they're getting abducted and getting experimented on. Well, could have it been that these were all experiments for this agenda to get everybody to get, because they're creating a new version of human? Is it possible that after this reset, we are slowly going to start, it's already happening. I made a video on this. The next version of human might be the Greys, okay? And I did make a video on this, on how this has already begun. Take a look. There you go. Link to that video will be down below in the description box. Evidence that's showing that they're starting to turn us into the Greys, okay? And so that's down below in the description. I'll leave it at the end of the video here. So yeah, it's alarming to say the least, my friends, that this appears to be what they're doing. But I just wanted to make it very clear, okay? It's so important that we don't fall into racism and into what they want this war to be, because this is a great way for the reptilians to harvest our energy. Racism has caused so many deaths and so much hatred and pain throughout history. It's just horrible. And when it comes down to, we are all one. We truly are. Even if there's differences in our physical avatars, we all contain a spirit, which is the divine spark, okay, of consciousness. And there's only one consciousness that exists. Believe it or not, there's only one consciousness that exists in all of existence, and we're all a part of that. See, that consciousness got bored, okay, pretty much, and split itself off into an infinite amount of other spirits, okay, or souls, whatever you want to call it, to go out and have experiences. And every spirit soul is unique in its own way, but it all belongs to that one Godhead, you could call it. So we are all one. We are all the same consciousness, just little unique sparks of the one consciousness that exists. So we are all one. We're just having different experiences. So we should all love each other, and there should be no hatred. And each avatar, each race here in this realm, all has beautiful, unique characteristics and abilities and gifts, okay? One race might excel in one manner, one might excel in the other, but we are all unique and all have beautiful aspects about us. So there should be no hatred among us. Okay? It should not be like that. But see, the powers that be know that this is a perfect way to harvest our loosh and keep the suffering going on in the world and turning humans against each other, dividing them. So that's why we've been programmed to be racist, it appears, through media and through the wars that's taken place and slavery and all that. It's all part of a much bigger alien agenda between these archonic reptilian overlords and other fallen entities. And humans fall for it. And hey, it's not fun to be getting hated on by some bigot. And that goes for any race. There's bigots in every race. There's racism in every race. And it's something that's held humanity back. It's held us back. And it's got to be, we got to overcome that. Nobody's better than one another, okay? We are all unique. We all have gifts, okay? So how we win and defeat these fallen beings and ultimately ascend out of here is uniting together through love, realizing that we all are divine sparks and belong to the same consciousness, and saying we're not playing your little game anymore. You're not getting our energy anymore. We're going to go love our brothers and sisters, okay? You know, nobody's more superior than the next guy, is what I'm trying to say. They want to believe that. They want to believe, since we have this genetics and this and that. And yeah, hey, maybe these bloodlines that have extremely pure genetics of what they wanted to be pure, like the royal family, probably because they're sitting there doing incestual activities with their family members. Who knows, maybe they might have more psychic abilities than those of us who don't come from incest and those pure bloodlines. That doesn't make them better than anybody else. That makes them power hungry and wanting to enslave others because they may have had genetics that gave increased abilities that others don't have. But oh yeah, you just have to sleep with your sister to get it. That's disgusting. Doesn't make you better than anybody else. You know what I mean, my friends? That makes them low, if you ask me. So, that's all I'm saying, my friends. Let's not fall for their games or their tricks no more. Okay? Let's unite together as one, and let's put an end to their shenanigans. And if you are one of these people who do have gifts and abilities because possibly you're RH negative or have a certain strain that these people who consider themselves the gods, you know, more alien blood, you could say, or the specific bloodlines, people like you who want the best for humanity, and you have those gifts, well, embrace it. And no, it's not going to be easy for you. And yes, you're targeted for sure. They're looking for you. But no, you're also divinely protected. You got star family with you, or your beings from outside the simulation assisting you. And, you know, stay strong. Just know the coming years, the war is going to intensify as the Nibiru event comes and people start getting activated and coming back online, turning into giants. You better believe the return of the giants, Nephilim, are coming. Things are going to get crazy, and this war is only going to pick up. So stay strong, my friends. Have faith. Know you're protected. And carry on your missions, is what I gotta say. Now, we'll end today's video with another information on RH negative bloodlines, as I promised. And I just want to say, if you guys enjoyed today's video, hit that subscribe button. As I say, subscribe to survive. I cover it from all these rabbit hole topics, you know. And if you want more content, check me out on Patreon. That's right, exclusive videos you don't get anywhere else. We got multiple classes, Ascent to 5D, health class, occult class, and much more. Link is down below. Or if you enjoy my content and you just want to simply buy me a coffee for my efforts, I'm on that website as well. Link is down below. And I am sending you free exclusive videos. If you do end up doing that, Patreon videos, I will send it to your email. So links are all down below, but you know what means the most to me? Just leaving the like and leaving a comment and letting me know what you thought of today's video. I love to hear your guys' feedback. That's it, my friends. Well, check out that last video. You guys have a good one.
What is Rh negative blood? And could it be evidence of genetic manipulation by advanced extraterrestrial beings in our distant past? questions concerning periodic genetic modifications and manipulations by otherworldly beings, viewing human civilization as an expansive laboratory experiment, provoke both controversy and profound reflection. Let's delve into the intriguing subject of Rh-negative blood and explore the possibility of its unearthly origins. We will analyze the unique characteristics of individuals with this blood type and investigate claims suggesting heightened physical, mental, and emotional awareness in Rh-negative individuals. By engaging in this exploration, we aim to shed light on this enigmatic aspect of human biology, considering the potential implications for our understanding of human evolution and our place in the cosmos. Among the diverse blood types present in humanity, the Rh-negative blood type stands apart due to its scarcity and distinctive features. Unlike other blood types, Rh-negative blood lacks specific proteins, raising questions about its origins. Could individuals with Rh-negative blood be descendants of beings from elsewhere in the universe? While such a proposition may seem speculative, the vast expanse of the cosmos and the perplexing nature of black holes, where known physical laws break down, offer tantalizing possibilities for extraordinary occurrences. Approximately 15% of the human population possesses the Rh-negative blood type, and these individuals are reported to exhibit intriguing personal characteristics. Notably, Rh-negative blood can be used for transfusions across any human recipient, making it a valuable resource in medical practice. Paradoxically, individuals with Rh-negative blood cannot receive blood from any other type, setting them apart from the majority of the population in this regard. Further intriguing traits linked to this blood type include a higher prevalence of green or blue eye color, naturally orange-colored hair, lower body temperatures, and heightened sensitivity to hot climates. An area of particular interest in the study of Rh-negative blood is the suggestion of heightened physical, mental, and emotional awareness among individuals possessing this blood type. Claims have emerged suggesting that Rh-negative individuals possess extraordinary cognitive abilities and awareness beyond the norm. However, rigorous scientific investigation is vital to establish the validity of these assertions and discern any potential genetic or environmental factors contributing to such observations. Apart from the fascinating aspects surrounding Rh-negative blood, there are serious implications to explore. Pregnant women with Rh-negative blood often encounter difficulties when carrying fetuses with Rh-positive blood, leading to potential complications and immune responses that may impact the developing fetus. These observations raise profound ethical questions concerning the potential implications of extraterrestrial influences on human biology and the intricate interplay between different blood types. The investigation into Rh-negative blood type presents a captivating and thought-provoking realm of inquiry. While the possibility of an extraterrestrial origin is intriguing, rigorous scientific analysis is indispensable to differentiate fact from speculation. The study of Rh-negative blood offers an opportunity to deepen our comprehension of human biology, evolution, and potential connections with cosmic entities. Regardless of the outcomes, the exploration of these enigmatic phenomena invites us to broaden our perspectives, promoting a continued quest for knowledge about our own existence and our place in the universe.